5 months ago. Jerry, I'm going to guess when you bought that car 5 months ago, you had to negotiate with the dealership in order to get your best price or biggest discount.
Absolutely.
Okay. How much fun was that negotiation process?
Sucks every time. Okay.
Well, that's the number one complaint that people have about buying a car. Actually, the number one complaint is time, and normally they complain about the time because of the negotiation process. It's confrontational, it's aggravating, and it's time wasting. All right? Lots of things have changed in the last several years, and all the changes are due to the massive movement to online shopping. In order to attract you today, we had to have the right vehicle, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the price we had on the internet had to be somewhat attractive, correct?
Absolutely.
But you're probably wondering, gee, could anybody else do any better? Okay? Well, the answer is, I don't know that for a fact, but I can tell you that on a similar vehicle, same condition, same options and features, nobody else is going to do better because we have a software program that monitors out 200 to 300 miles. It matches up every vehicle we have in inventory with every other like vehicle. Vehicles on Craigslist, vehicles at used car centers, vehicles at other new car franchises. And we are going to make sure we are at or below market every single time. Jerry, nobody in Florida sells more new and used vehicles than we do right here. So our price had to be attractive, and if we're selling more cars than everybody else, it's probably not because we're advertising them at the highest prices, are we? No. You're going to get a market-based price. It's a price based on supply and demand. So the price is going to be fair. Software has taken care of that for you. But what we haven't taken care of is making sure the vehicle's right, because there is no such thing as a good price on the wrong vehicle, is there?
No.
Let's go check out the vehicle you came in to see. Make sure it's right for you.
Perfect.
Okay? What's the purpose of that? That's well, it's a pro-action to a price objection.
Yes.
Okay? Are people used to objecting to us?
Yes.
We've taught them that it's profitable to object to us.
Yes.
Because in the past, tell me the price is too high.
It's too high. Price is way too high. Gotta be lower.
How much lower?
At least a couple thousand.
A couple thousand? Let me go see what I can do. Right?
Yeah.
And then I'd leave and I'd go talk to a manager.
That's where you get your money.
And that's why most salespeople don't make very much money, or didn't used to make very much money in this business. They were not taught how to justify the price, or the trade, or the payment, which we're going to talk, and we'll probably get into that tomorrow. Okay? How do I get good at this?
Practice.
I practice. In fact, I can't remember if I had heard this line last time I was here or not, but it's a beautiful line. It came from an ex-NBA basketball player. They were talking to him about his work ethic and such. And he said this. He said, most players practice to get it right. He said, I practiced until I couldn't get it wrong. There's a big difference between practicing to get it right and practicing until you can't get it wrong. I was at a store in Alabama the other day, and they called me out of my teaching session because there was a customer out there who wasn't biting on the payment. So they said, Steve, will you take this TO? I said, well, yeah, sure. And I'm not afraid. And by the way, I'll always do it anytime I'm on your property. If you guys want me to talk to one of your customers, if you're having trouble handling an objection, I'll be more than happy to jump in. Not everybody buys everything I've got to say, but everybody has a good time because.
Hear that, Jake? It's funny.
Plus, I have respect for your customer. I have respect for your customer too. But I went through a 5 or 6 minute justification of the payment. The guy goes, gee, I never looked at it like that. And the managers go, how do you do that? I said, I've been teaching it to you for 3 years. What do you mean, how do I do it? Okay? I can do it. You don't do it because you haven't practiced it. You have to practice it. And we don't have a real culture of practice in the retail automobile business. Do we? No, we don't. You guys are as good as I work with, and the culture here, yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of practice going on. You guys just have to be super talented. Plus, you get to see Steve once or twice or 4 times a year, which I hope helps a little bit anyway.
Shit, we've been knowing you now 6, 7 years.
Well, yeah, you have. You and Adam have. You and Adam and Al has.
Yeah,
but not everybody else. All right.